Welcome back to Starladder Korea Season number 9. I'm What Is Hip. With me this morning is Coddle Guy. Still holding on with me. Still holding on.
Well, what have I done? But we're here. We're in it to win it now.
Yeah. It is approximately 5:40 a.m. for myself and Coddle Guy. We are in the same time zone, and we're going to be bringing you another Korean Dota game, this time between Newbie and Team Nemesis. I know you did a little bit of looking in between these games. What can you tell me about these guys?
Well, I can tell you that they're both looking for the first win, that's for sure. So who can get that number one going in the win column? So, it's definitely been a rough start for both teams. Obviously, Newbie Noobs, they're Newbie Noobs right now, coming together, trying to find a formula for each other, trying to make something happen, or just trying to get into the experience of playing with some of these higher up-ranking teams. Who really knows? Team Nemesis, pretty much a similar story. They do have a few more games under their belt, so... Oh, I'm sorry. No, they're actually relatively even as far as games. Other than that, Nemesis, I think they like Batrider. Pretty much have picked it pretty significantly and lost every time.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to have a good win rate if you lose all the games, I suppose. But someone's going to be coming out with a win today. Slark is the tool that they have chosen for Team Nemesis. And, I really do like this hero. I like him a lot. I think...
Slark, but first pick?
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, you could be walking into an AoE stun mess and just lose. If you think about it, in the last game, they did have a lot of good stuff to deal with the Slark, and he still kind of ran all over them.
I just feel like the typical drafting formula has always been, let's build up our foundation. Let's get those supports online first. Those are pretty valuable, and sometimes not a lot of players can play a significant amount of supports, but here it's just like, let's go ahead and just give away our plan right up front. We're going to grab a Slark right away, so we'll show you what kind of core we're working with and see how you want to counter it. And Newbie goes, we're just going to get the peanut butter and jelly special. Mirana and Shadow Demon. We want to have strong lane dominance, not even early Bane. They're like, we like the Shadow Demon instead.
Well, I like the Shadow Demon. It gives you a little bit more of a defensive plan, I think, with Disruption.
That's true.
Pretty good against Slark as well. So, but I'm leveled with you. I'm there. I think it makes a lot of sense to sort of build your lineup with your supports first for a couple of reasons. I mean, honestly, one of the biggest ones is if you pick your supports first, then the team's going to have a lot more trouble figuring out exactly what you're going to be doing. When you pick a Slark, you pretty much know that is probably going to be a solo laner, or maybe, a support helps him for a little bit and then he becomes a solo laner. But your game plan is pretty set in stone. When you pick something like a Mirana Shadow Demon, you've got a little bit more options. I mean, this is a pretty unlikely aggressive tri lane, I think. Normally, if it's aggressive, you pick someone like Bane. But the option is definitely still there. We've still seen teams do that. And I just like, I value flexibility and versatility in the early stages of the draft. And a Slark, I guess it gives you that a little bit in terms of lane choice, but not nearly as much as picking up some supports.
Yeah, obviously with the support get up and having all the flexibility early, you can have a set game plan in mind, but you also have something to fall back on in case you notice that the opposing team is starting to build up a certain particular strat, maybe like a push heavy game or something about prolong. You can kind of change things up on will. Venomancer does a little bit of that. You can flex them around a little bit. But now continuing on with the remainder of the bans, we're going to get rid of that Dazzle, who also has a very significant win rate in this recent patch. Obviously, we've been seeing plenty of him. He made his appearance and kind of hasn't left the scene since. He's sporting a strong 58% win rate right now, Greg. I'm trying to dot it up right now.
That is, that's high.
58's really good.
He's
got a lot of games.
Options. He has a lot of options. I like that hero.
He's got like 100 and something games too. It's not like, he's only been played 20 times. Like, no, he's been used very frequently. He's promising.
Really like him. He's got a great attack animation. He's got a really nice toolkit with Poison Touch, with Shadow Wave. Obviously, Shallow Grave can dig you out of some really hairy situations. You do have some options with Weave as well. I really do like the hero, so I'm not surprised to see it banned out here. That would also be a pretty brutal tri lane. I would not want to face a Mirana Shadow Demon Dazzle lane. I think you'd probably
right behind him, Greg. Marana at 57%. Marana
Marana,
at
yeah,
57%
like
and most wins in general in 6.8. So
really.
it's just, we're going to see him every game. So it's just got to get used to it. Marana's everywhere now. Thanks, Sing Sing.
Thank you, based Sing Sing. I mean, he has really done. He's done some
10
wonderful
seconds
things with
remaining.
that hero. I have to say. I mean, watching him play is like
5
watching a freak of
seconds
nature. I don't
remaining.
know. It's crazy. So we'll see. Maybe they can channel their inner way saying, and they pick up the Luna as well. So it looks like this is gonna not be. I guess this could be a tri-lane with Shadow Demon, Moran, and Luna. That'd actually be pretty strong.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
the damage from Lunar Blessing. Support Mirana is not my favorite thing. I really only like solo lane Mirana. I don't like carry Mirana. I don't like support Mirana. I like off lane Mirana.
you see her everywhere. For a while, it was all about offlane Marana because she has leap and she's fine. And then it was like Sing Sing's mid Marana. And then you got the whole dirty lane combo Marana, Shadow Demon Marana Bane, and then just core Marana, support Marana, fluff style, whatever. It's probably one of the most flexible heroes in the game, probably given the reason why we see it so often. And so oftenly picked up early because they can change things around. They can go with that, like you said, support Marana. Not a fan of it, but it can be done.
I mean, this is a pretty good lineup for support Mirana. I mean, if you land the disruption, you pretty much have a kill. Like, there's almost no way you screw that up. I guess I shouldn't say that because there's always a way you can screw it up. But
Yeah.
it's it's a pretty ideal situation, I think. So we'll see if that's the route they decide to take. Pick up that tri-lane in their first 3 picks. The Timbersaw as well as the Invoker and Ancient Apparition are the other bans for Team Nemesis. And over for Team Newbie, they've banned out the Nyx Assassin, Nature's Prophet, Shadow Shaman, and Chen. Shadow Shaman has been seeing a lot of play lately. He has a really nice toolkit. And if you can get a mobility item on that hero, he gets pretty insane.
Yeah, he obviously also can easily help take down a Roche with an allies, heavy push power. You could throw him in the mid lane if necessary. So definitely a prime pickup. We haven't seen much of him lately. You know what? Also, we just haven't seen at all from any of the Korean at anything is Ember Spirit. Just kind of
That's
falling off the
true, yeah.
wayside. No bans, no pickups, no
Holy.
nothing. They don't want to pick it up at all. But man, pulling out of their back pocket right now, Mr. Centaur War Chieftain.
I actually really like this pick. He's super beefy. They have some good setups to make sure you can actually get in position to stomp. Because really the biggest problem with Centaur is the radius of stomp is like minuscule. You literally have to be right next to them. But if you can get there, he does an unbelievable amount of damage, and he is just so tanky. He can absolutely just lead the charge for your team. He's not really someone Clockwork can pick off. You can play him in like a semi-farm role. I actually really like this hero. You pick up a Blink Dagger, he becomes extremely potent. You can get solo kills very easily on supports. I like this pick. I'm actually surprised he doesn't get picked up a little bit more often.
Yeah, no, Centaur was great. He's definitely could be the meat on the bones of the newbie team, like, putting himself, shoving right through the battle, drawing all the attention in, maybe trying to be the target of the Clockwork and, focus attention away from the Luna who might be ripping them apart. And Centaur Warrunner right now, 31 games in 6.8 with a record of 16 and 15, so just over that 50% mark. Yeah, but lately he's been showing a lot more potential, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you pick the right team with him, it can be pretty potent. The Rampage is going to be pretty good here. Stampede, whatever, Rampage, Stampede, is going to be pretty good here. It puts Luna in position a little better. And Nemesis are going to pick the Disruptor to battle back with this, and I think this is a good pick.
I'm always a fan of
these
Disruptor.
So far. Both of these
Yeah.
are pretty good. I
Disruptor's
do
just
worry
good
for this
for it.
Slark at this point, though.
5
Like,
seconds remaining.
I don't know. He has a lot of. I mean, with Stampede now, with Stomp, with Arrow, there's a lot of things to stop him if he does Shadow Dance.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, though, when you pick it up early. Now you have the option of Newbie to kind of control and see what they could do to deal with the Slark. They got, now a lot of range on their side. Slark can, even though Slark can be pretty elusive and has the pounds obviously all there, they can try to kite him out a little bit more and have Centaur just try to be the enforcer of the team and push it in. So now, picking up the Disruptor, they want to try to do a little bit of that segregation work, pull out the Glimpse, and maybe isolate the Luna. It could blow up in their face, but they're hoping to just have overall good crowd control, I would imagine, with him and that Static Storm. I'm always a big fan of him. If used properly, he could just make plays that can snowball a team into victory.
Yeah, you can definitely decide team fights with that hero extremely easily. I mean, Kinetic, all of his abilities are pretty powerful. His nuke obviously not great in team fights, but it's so good in laning. It's one of the highest damage nukes in the game. So I don't
Brief side tip on that Thunderstrike though. What I would suggest from a Disruptor player is you get one level in it, and if you're having always trouble with the timing on Glimpse, you could throw it out once early, and then about the third time it strikes total, that's when they'll be back in the original spot when you cast it. So some people like to use it in that sense, and they can guarantee a good setup with the Kinetic Field and Storm.
Yeah, because it gives you the vision as well. So 2 mid bans from both heroes. So I guess this is just a tri-lane with maybe the aggressive tri-lane, have a solo Centaur in the safe lane, pick up a mid laner here. I'm not really sure
10 seconds remaining.
how you lane with the Centaur. I think solo safe is pretty good, and they pick up the puck. I think that's what they're going to do, and they've set themselves up for some really powerful pickoffs, some really powerful team fights. And there he is, the Ember Spirit, the man himself.
Wow.
And not a ton of physical damage early for him, so that's really when we see the Ember Spirit bully the lanes out. He is going to have to deal with Centaur, so we will see. I don't know. I'm interested to see how these lineups work out. Any predictions?
If they allowed this Ember Spirit to pick up a couple of kills, he could become a huge problem. But I just, for some reason, I generally kind of like Newbie in this. I don't know why. It's just something is telling me that they might be able to pull this one out.
I'm there. Well, let's go over the teams for Newbie. It's Bella on the Mirana, Sanka on the puck. Doesn't have a name on the Shadow Demon. Oh god, I picked the wrong team to introduce. I should have given this one to you.
Hey.
Not sure who this is on the Centaur, and Spica on the Luna. Is this
Apologies.
I wonder how they're gonna settle out with this lane. I think this is a pretty strong aggressive tri-lane, and there's not that much that they can actually do. I mean, Disruptor is very bad against an aggressive tri-lane. Veno's okay. Ember, it depends. Against this tri-lane, I don't favor him much, I don't think. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe they're gonna send. Maybe. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just rambling. I'm just
It's
rambling.
okay. Even I'm questioning what kind of
They're
modes.
just walking all over the place. Now it looks like
A
this is gonna be
lot of
solo
auto
Centaur
plays,
top.
no commitment to use a smoke and
That
get
was
it
weird.
there. It's like, just situate yourselves, please, for the love of God. Meanwhile, Nemesis, we got Umi, Lumi's cousin, I guess, Clockwork on your on your off lane where he does work best on the dire side, especially mid lane. We're actually gonna see a Slark mid lane by Mr. YPie. Or NiPie if you include the Nemesis tag. On your top lane, we're going to have Mr. Tio playing your Disruptor. Just in front of him, we have the Genie playing Ember Spirit, who, if anyone wanted to look like a genie, that's probably your best choice right there. Especially,
Yeah, I think he looks the most like a genie.
I guess that works out. And then finally, what is this?
I think his name is Kira and Hartman.
Oh,
Min
that's
Yong.
probably his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend.
Hi.
Gotta get those those brownie points.
This one's for you, my love.
Yeah,
I love you.
hopefully I don't lose.
I got DD.
So it
First
looks like,
place.
ooh, they're going for first blood. They have the double damage rune as well. And are they going to be able to get the Searing Chains is available to lock him down? There it goes, and that's an easy first
I
blood.
love you, my love.
And
Jail
Venom and they get the first blood and immediately ask for a pause to let that Centaur reflect on his life choices.
Can we just take a moment to reflect on what happened right
He
there?
walked up and then he
Time.
died.
Yeah. Centaur is like, I got this, guys. I'm all meat.
then-
Off lane's mine. No problem.
Nope.
And then he gets crocked. He gets
Yes,
taken by
absolutely.
heart.
I mean, if it was any other rune, they probably don't get that kill, but you can't put yourself in that position. You have to at least wait to see if they poke out with a rune or something, I think. But, oh well, gets punished. And we'll see how it works out for them now. Umi, he's got a leg up. He hasn't died yet. So, he's in a better position. Not asking much, but I think at some point we might see him die in this lane if he tries to go for any experience, really. I mean, he's going to get zoned out by the Shadow Demon. If he moves up at all, there's a lot of potential for kills in this lane. I mean, they have the Lucent Beam damage, or the Lunar Blessing damage, the Lucent Beams, and things could be very tough for this Clockwork.
Yeah, just play it safe. Don't die. Consider that a victory in itself. So we'll see. But regardless, it's going to be a lot of free farm for Luna, which she's happy to take. Meanwhile, mid lane, I'm most curious about the Puck Slark.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this matchup works out. It seems to me like Puck can probably make some kills happen early, But once there's a level 6 on Slark, it might be a little harder, but Waning Rift is very good against Slark, so I don't know. We'll see how this one works out. I'm honestly not too sure how this matchup works. Oh, I mean, wow, this might just be First Blood. Oh, there's an arrow as well! Oh my god. Second Blood, whatever. I don't even count that other one.
Yeah, that was a pre-game blood.
Feed. Yeah, that was a pre-game blood. That was man. Sometimes these aggressive moves from Puck can just catch you by surprise, and he had a little bit of help there. He honestly might have even gotten that kill without help, but the arrow securing the deal, and Mirana going to be happy with that roam.
If you want to be a good support Mirana, that's what you do. You just play aggressive. You keep the Nemesis team guessing where you might be. Are you going to be lingering in the shadows in the bottom lane, or maybe now you might be in the mid lane, and now Slark has to be careful and, you know, kind of check things out. I was expecting this, by the way. Puck is going to take complete control of the rune. She has much better maneuverability, and I would obviously just give the nod to Puck on paper. I mean, then it comes down to player skill, and we'll see. Maybe, you know,
I think there's a good chance that Puck just rolls this lane as he maybe just dies right in front of him.
Yeah, as we praise him, something like that happens. And player skill, sometimes the game sense of knowing that I got this one, he bulldogs him in there and takes him out.
I mean, he used the phase shift a little bit early. Well, I mean, you don't want to get in a right-click war with a Slark. Oh my god, they're going to go for another kill here. It's like, whatever. I'm done with this. Screw you. Yeah, now this, I think if, as long as Puck doesn't like feed away another kill, I think this lane is actually just completely fine for him. Maybe it's not. Who knows? We'll find out, I guess. I think it is going to come down to a lot of player skill. Oh, nope. That was an optimistic arrow.
Nope. Now we got to pull back. We got to pull back out now. And side lanes, bit of the same story. Both offlaners struggling to get a bit of CS. Clockwork with 2, Centaur with 1. Both tri lanes doing their job, dominate control of the lanes. Supports are keeping room for their carries to build up copious amounts of farm. Luna's wearing the carry CS right now by just 1. But lots of
Slark. I think Slark is going to be dead here. Unless he just camps the tower like this, in which case he still might be dead. Oh, nope. He did a nice job there. I mean, those supports have been missing. Shadow Demon left the lane, and now Umi has to be careful. But Slark moves forward, actually, and is going to try to take down the Puff. Waning Rift is available.
Oh, that's it. They got this. Oh.
Goodbye, Clockwork. And they have Lucid Beam as well. Oh, nope, he's done.
Oh, yeah.
But it... Ooh. Nope, he's going to live. They have tons of tangos to give him as well.
Not as easy as they were hoping, but they got
a little bit hairy under the tower there, going for that. But Puck's gonna try to go for this rune. He has this regen. I think he's been sitting on this one for a while, since before he died. Now there it goes, it pops off. Let's see if he spams the wave down there. We go. Nice job. This is a pretty crazy lane, though.
Yeah, it's really...
He used phase shift, gets the Waning Rift off. Now the pounce goes through. And you cannot use phase shift like this in this lane. Oh, the arrow's going to come through with a haste rune. He needs to phase shift. Run, run! Gets him out of there. Very good play from this Puck. That one was on the razor's edge. Even a little bit of misplay there, and he would have gone down. So, good play. And now he's... Whoa, he actually running in here. Gets the pop and gets the kill. Here. Venomancer comes over, though. Oh, no, he used phase shift again. The Gale comes through. That is only level 1, though, so he's going to be relying on the right clicks. The wards, he has a level 1 Poison Sting. Is it going to be enough? Disruptor comes over now. Ooh,
deny.
Good.
No.
Disruptor gets the kill.
Mirana like ran back there, maybe to like make him move back to base, but wasn't really around when Puck decided to commit in the mid lane, so she wasn't there to back him up and be a presence and, you know, try to keep them back. Maybe regardless, they would have made the move on Puck and taken him down, but I don't know. I felt like she should have been a little closer.
You know, this is the Korean Dota that we love. You know, they're just slamming heads into each other. And Mirana has chosen to put a second level in a Sacred Arrow, which is perhaps my least favorite build in the game. I hate when people max arrow.
No Starstorm. Yeah, dang. I'm a big fan of leveling up the Starstorm as well. I mean, I just love the heavy burst down. The duration of the stun's always the same. So some people, though, I mean, I guess I can understand when you're with the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, that's true.
Expected to land the arrows, so it's like a guarantee. So in that case, you want to burst them down quickly. I get that.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
Make a good point. I concede.
But you have to land it too. That's the big thing.
Yeah, but like if you miss it, you just look so dumb because then you just can't do anything. So it's, I don't know. I'm personally not comfortable doing it. I guess if you practice this lineup a bunch, you might be down to do it. And we'll see if they're able to stop him from grabbing this invis rune. Nope. And that's going to be some free experience for this Clockwork. He's actually doing pretty well. I mean, he has died once, but he's level 5, so that's fine.
Why didn't Moran just throw the arrow? It was like a guaranteed land. Then Luna could have
see him.
and got over to Eclipse, but oh, he didn't see him.
Yeah, they didn't vision.
Oh, I thought he had vision up on top of the
Because they
hill.
put the ward over here, so you can't see past here. So he just kind of snuck in.
I would just throw the Hail Mary. They should have seen Clark head that way. I don't know.
And we'll see. Aggression again in the mid lane only. So they do have their own ward, so they know this is coming. And Slark shouldn't die here. But Centaur getting some decent XP as well. The last hits are looking pretty good for both safe laners. Near free farm for both of those. Luna just a bit ahead.
No minus either for either of them. So no minus gaming, it seems so far. Ember Spirit more of that typical foundation. Mana pull, arcane boots, but yeah.
I don't love I don't love Midas on either of those heroes. I think on Luna it can be okay, but on Ember Spirit I do not like Midas because I mean you're basically neutering yourself. You're so strong in the early game that I don't think there's really a point to get the Midas. So I definitely agree with these players' decisions. They're smoked up though, trying to head through the jungle. We'll see if they can get a pick off here. It looks like good awareness so far from Nemesis. They've been dodging these ganks pretty well.
Yeah, they're definitely, you could tell, calling things out,
They know
using
this is
team
happening.
coordination to see something's happening. Both of the bottom lane's gone. Luna's nowhere near the creeps, so it's a given that her allies are not nearby.
Yeah, definitely. They know this is happening. So we'll see if they're able to salvage anything from it. Doesn't look like they're really going to be able to. Mirana's going to head back towards the mid lane and run past another ward in the process. So I don't know.
So-
This is pretty sketchy for them.
Genie apparently is going to be building the Battle Fury style build. You know, a lot of people more advocates of the mid lane, Ember Spirit, kind of go that route, obviously. But now when you're in the carry role, I know like Fear plays a different kind of style than this Battle Fury build. I feel like Battle Fury is more maybe in your pubs and you want to roll out of control. In these kind of games, it could be a little hairy.
I think the Battle Fury gives you potential to snowball a little bit harder. But personally, you know, I agree. I think I like the Vlad's Desolator build or something like that a little bit better. But it looks like in bottom lane we're going to have some action. The hook is going to miss, and that might just end that. Mirana coming back in. Oh, they send the arrow. Luna's coming up as well. Oh, what a dodge, but he's going to get caught by Luna.
Eclipse.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Eclipse sails through. Umi, is he going to make it out of here? No more mana for another arrow, but the Lucent Beam catches him in the end. Sometimes it feels like the range on that ability is just complete bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like,
I think
how
she
is he possibly casting that from that far
No,
away?
if she wanted to, she can cast Solution Beam and hit a pub game right now. That's how fucking the range
God.
is.
Run! Sanko, run! Oh, dear lord. He does have Dream Coil available. That does latch even when he's invisible. He needs to phase shift out of there. Gets out of there, but is it going to be enough?
Oh, that auto attack might have done it. Oh no.
No, he's regenerating back up the Voiding Rift, and he's at 30 HP. But he's going to run right into a Mirana. Cancels his TP. There was no mana for an arrow there. I think he might have made it out. Just now enough mana, and he's still going to be alive.
He got out of
that
there
was
so
fucking
quick.
hairy. Jesus. That was something.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Well,
have
still
like
pretty
a-
even here.
That was like a cat fight.
Yeah, that was really weird.
It's like when you hear like the sound of cats going crazy in the back alley. And that's what they did in the mid lane. You're just like, what was that? They were all over the place, but man, Slark came out on top. Good pounce by
Just
him.
barely, just barely.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And Ember Spirit has rotated down. He is level 6 now. I think he wants to get a kill on this Luna. And, oh, he is going for it, but not quite going to get there with the first Spirit. Hook shot sails through. Flame Guard up. They have not enough mana for Cause. They're finally...
Dire's
Umi,
top is under
what are you doing, buddy?
Nope.
Look at this. See, look at this. He's going to bonk him. Oh, nope. Stops. I'm sad he didn't bonk him.
They try to make something happen because they know that Eclipse is down. They should also know that Coil's down as well, so maybe they might counter-initiate here and try to make something happen.
He's coming down. Dude, this Slark is manly as hell.
Now Coil's up.
Now, they have to be a little bit more careful. If you come in under the tower and get coiled, it can be real bad. And they're going to back up.
They're just trying to get Genie a kill because Luna just picked up a double, and now that puts her way out in front, so Genie needs to get something going in his favor.
Well,
But
he has Flame Guard up, so it's going to be hard for them to kill him. He just backs up very nice using the Spirit, dodges in with the Sleight of Fist, and now they're in a little bit of a precarious situation. Still only one level in that Gale, no damage after the slow. He gets the Stomp Off on the Slark, and he is Shadow Dance. Is there going to be enough damage here? He's trying to nuke down the Luna. He's going to be close. No, he gets brought down by the Luna. Killing spree. Worst hero to give that kill to, for sure. Now, Umi is going to be a bit stuck here. We'll see if they want to continue. No, the Disruptor is going to keep them from doing so.
Radiant's top tower is under
No good. Another kill for Luna.
Yeah,
Now heads his way to the mid lane, gets his perseverance online, but he is falling behind quickly now.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the kills are pretty even, the towers are even, but at this point, you have to really favor Newbie. I mean, getting a triple kill on the Luna like that without having her dying, she is almost at her BKB already, and if she can get a BKB quickly, there's just going to be a period of time, and this happens a lot when you play against Luna, there's just going to be a period of time where you just lose. Like, there's just nothing you can do. Every single team fight goes pretty horrible for you. Slark kind of mitigates this a bit, and Shadow Demon is going to get absolutely railed right here. Gets a disruption off, but still takes the dark pack damage, trying to get some poison damage through. But and you know, then the BKB wears down. It gets a little bit better again. But then the problem with Luna and the reason she's so popular is she scales back. She can go into physical damage in the later parts of the game. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, once she's just getting that basic foundation of survivability, you know, once you get that BKB, it pretty much renders Venomancer useless. She'll get the extra, you know, muscle, have a little more of a hit point pool, and take a little bit of damage, and then you look to build into that more, the more the deeps. You know, potentially I'd like to see a Manta go out early. A lot of people like to go
This is awkward.
Butterfly or
We
something.
got ourselves a little standoff here, and there the Spirit going to move it forward. He needs to leap. He leaped. He's fine. Wow, that was a close one. They were smoked up on the high ground. Put down a
I guess you could say he was playing with fire, Greg. Because Ember Spirit is fire. Don't get burned.
God damn it. Alright, I enjoyed that. You know, it's early enough in the morning where I'm allowed to laugh at jokes like that.
Yep, there we go.
But Luna just continuing to farm, now has the Mithril Hammer, 3 kills, 69 last hits at 13 minutes, and things are just going swimmingly for Newbie.
Yeah, it's looking good. You know, Nemesis did get that one pick off. They're happy to take that. They need a little bit more momentum. Is it Blink, or do you think he's going to just go immediate, like,
I think you need a Blink.
Vanguard?
It gives him such good initiation. I mean, I guess he could
I
get a
agree.
Vanguard, but I'd expect he would have picked up the Ring of Health. If he dies here, though, that's going to be really bad.
We'll see. He might look to...
Ooh, come on, there's a clockwork right there. Run away. Oh, and that's like just completely
I can't
blew
bleep
it.
right there.
Oh my god. Oh, that guy just took what was a perfect gank attempt and just
I think he like
completely
snapped
screwed
his
the pooch on that
ankle.
one.
He couldn't make the right jump or something. That was
God.
just a bit off the mark.
His legs gave out from under him. God.
Oh, sorry. It's early in the morning, and that was just great.
Oh man. Well, Puck is trying to duke it out with 2 heroes here in the mid lane, and he seems to be doing just fine as the dire are converging.
Uh-oh. Here we go. It's back for more.
Oh, that arrow somehow hit Venomancer. Slark moves forward again, doesn't get it off. Waning Rip sails through. No Dark Pact. Is he just gonna die? No, he's alright.
Oh, if he would have died there, I would have felt terrible.
Blink up for Puck.
Was most welcome.
Blink up for Centaur if he chooses to buy it. And I think things are gonna get real bad real fast for Nemesis with this with these purchases.
I'm gonna put my money on Vanguard. I
Really?
feel
Why would he buy the Ring of Health?
I
He's
think
literally
it's like-
right next to the
it's-
secret shop.
I don't know. He hasn't
He's
been up
bought
there
a
in a
blank.
while. He has to
Good.
play cautiously. He sees a lot of aggressions coming his way. I'm just feeling like a Vanguard. It's a little too late. I mean, Vanguard's only works on a few people, and we're getting at 15 minutes here, but I don't know. I feel like the initiation's already there with the Blink and Coil. That's just my money. We'll see. I'm getting anxious,
You already
though.
bought the Blink.
Oh, the Blink. Okay, well, I look like a fool now. Well,
That's alright.
good.
I forgive you anyway. It was
I was
a
just
valiant
trying to make
argument.
a valiant story for Vanguard, and it looked terrible in the end, so... Oh, well. Well, I hope he blinks in and dies, and then doesn't have the Vanguard meat to save him.
Well, I mean, to be honest here, like, Ember's getting hosed. He has nothing.
How good's that Blink Dagger now, buddy?
God.
Oh.
Oh, look at the TPs, though. He's going to make it out. Stampede, he gets it off in time. More TPs are coming in. The Static Storm's here as well. Bella gets sent back to China. Spike is here as well. Is he going to try to move back up? And he made it out. Alive Gaming.
I love that feeling when you disrupt her and you glimpse someone who
Just send
TPs
him
them.
back.
It's just like, get the hell out of here! It sends them right back all the way down near the bottom rune. Just such a good feeling.
See you later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the 135 gold advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, it is going to be the Battle Fury here for Genie. I don't know, man.
Will he go for 2? Will he go for
he's just
survivability
gonna get
next?
blinked on and
Man only
die
has
now.
800 life.
Dire's top
Look at this.
tower
Look
is
at, he's
under
taking a lot of damage. Like, Puck, I think, probably could have gone on that there. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work out for the Ember Spirit. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, he's gonna get pretty hardcore glass cannon potentially. We'll see. We'll see. It's a silly game. I'm getting really excited, but here we go. Blink in, a little bit of harassment goes back. This is where Puck becomes a real pain in the ass. That blink dagger too good.
Oh, Mirana has been sandwiched, but he's right under the tower. He pops off the Moonlight Shadow, double TP coming in, and this is turning around. Oh, he blinks, misses the stomp, and now, you know, I feel a little bad for this Venomancer. Oh my God, what a TP!
Yeah, she already shot out the arrow early and it missed, so didn't have it available at that point. I think she should have saved it for a little bit longer until it looked like he wasn't going to be able to get away, but, oh well, it happens. Venomancer slips out, and now they might think about pushing with everyone here and try to take out the rest of this Tier 1 bottom lane. First tower, I think, of the game, if they can get it.
That's been a weird one. They've been darting back and forth, fighting real scrappy, and just no one really able to get the upper hand. Oh, goodbye, Luna. I think... No, don't use your Eclipse. Don't do it. Thank God that guy Static Stormed him, because that was not going to work out. Now he has a BKB for when he comes back up. And in the bottom lane, it looks like they're battling.
Yeah, Ember Spirit jumping in, harassing him, throwing out the Searing Chains, but it will not be able to stop him.
Puck darts forward, takes down more! And now Venomancer is stuck here as well. Is he going to have enough to right-click him down? Stampede is activated, and this is when Centaur goes man mode, and he does not want to do it. Blink Dagger getting disabled by the Venomancer wards. That is extremely annoying.
Yeah, all part of the reason why I was a little curious about the Blink Dagger grab, but we're done with that now, and he got it, so... But... regardless, they make it work. I mean, that's the problem when you go this squishy Ember build. Puck moves in and quickly takes him apart, no problem. So, good on him. Asserting his dominance, moving ahead in a slow-paced kill game, 7-6. And we're getting close to the 20-minute mark. Looking at the gold graph, it's in favor of Newbie, nearly 4K.
And you know, this is when I really hate support Mirana. Like, what do you do now? He's maxed out Starstorm at least, so that's one thing of the good graces in my book. But... like, what do? You have one kill, you have no CS at all. Like, literally, the only thing you're good for the next, like, I guess for the next couple of minutes, his nukes are good as well. But after that, like, you're just an arrow machine. And if you miss your arrow, then you've contributed nothing to the team fight, and you might as well just go sit in the fountain. So, yeah. I mean, Moonlight Shadow obviously is good as well, but you can use that from the fountain too, so I'm not sure. Good ward placements here. I like this a lot. Very aggressive.
This is getting to that point where we always kind of cringe a little bit when we see this support Mirana. Some people can pull it off so effectively when they have great team coordination and get all those pickoffs early on, but then you get to this point and you're kind of like, I haven't earned
Oh, they're Moonlight Shadowing. They want to get a kill here. Whoa! Genie is out of here. He sniffed that one out. Well, I mean, they're going to be able to push this tower, I think, if they feel like it. They're pretty strong right now. With the BKB up on Luna, this is the part of the game where you can kind of start just doing what you want. They're going to take down the Tier 1 top with this. TPs are coming up, but, you know, to be honest, yeah, he puts the Spirit way back. Oh, very nice flare, though. Nice flare by Clockwork. Spots out everything. What is he getting? He has another 2,000 HP. Normally at this point, you see the Puck finish up the treads to get a little bit of mana, a little bit of HP, so you don't just die instantly. But he has saved up another 2,000 gold. What is it going to be for him? I don't know.
Bottom tower is under
Maybe Yules?
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
They love to have their elusiveness. It adds to that. Move speed, and obviously man regen, CC ability. It's good.
Meanwhile, like, Nemesis is just giving up towers for nothing. They're going to get this tower with wards, but maybe. Nope, denied. Okay, well, that's not good.
Yeah, finally these towers need to fall. It'd been too long, so now lots of gold going both ways for both teams, and now they're making moves even on the mid, so all these tier 1s need to fall.
Genie's flame guarded up here. He will have that for a while, so I'm not sure the Luna can really initiate on him. They need a little bit of health. Oh, God, he's walking right by a Slark. Look at this Slark. He's such a ninja. He's hiding, does hit Bella. The leap gets stopped, and now the arrow goes in, stomp as well. And he does Shadow Dance. Are they going to be able to make it out of here? He does have Stampede available when he comes back up. There it is. Mirana going to run into more heroes. Ooh, Clockwork Hook moves in, but wow. Does not get it. The double-edged sword, and he basically kills himself with it.
That double edge though, that splash makes it look pretty badass, not gonna lie. It looked committed like seppuku or whatever it is.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out.
Out. He's like, ah, God. But regardless, he didn't get the successful suicide, unfortunately. But a couple more kills going for Nemesis, getting right back in this one. 8 and 7. They're gonna need a lot more. Ember Spirit's still squishy. Finally gets the Battle Fury online at about the 20-minute mark, which is a little later than you'd like. But this is where it starts. This is where he goes into his true farm potential. Where does he take it from here, though? Where does he go?
Another Battle Fury? I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think when you get one,
I got
like,
2 hands. I need 2 Battle
honestly,
Furies.
I think when you get one, like, you have to get 2, right? One is horrible.
At some point you get 2, but it's just a question of before that, though.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe he gets a
Consider
Desolator
maybe
in between or
getting
something.
something so you can survive the initial onslaught that could be coming your way, whether it's a jumping in Centaur or Chieftain or Coil. You're going to need something to survive, and your ult can you, but only for so long.
I'm not sure. Like, I think if he gets jumped on, he's just dead no matter what. I don't think there's really any items, because if Puck jumps on him, he's gonna get silenced and die. If Centaur jumps on him, he's gonna get stunned and die. I don't know. I think you just YOLO damage, like, get like a Desolator or something. I don't know.
Might not even commit to any fights here.
Puck.
He's just going to go jungle.
Oh, there you go. Phase shifts it. Dark Pack comes out. He's gonna stop him. At least for the moment. Oh, Waning Rift, he has to phase shift up to the high ground, does make it out of here. Pounce available in 1 second. Hits the Mirana. Shadow Dance goes off. Clockwork Hook moves through. Bella gonna go down. And what a static storm.
Just a great static storm. Just a nice little taunt static storm there at the end just to put the sugar on the cake. It's just really good. No, it's so funny. We've been seeing a lot of these little like battles between Puck and Slark, and
Yeah,
Puck
been a really
seems to get on top, gets himself up to the higher ground, and but unfortunately
Wow,
he's out.
this is ballsy. He's going for a kill on Centaur right here. Oh, nope. He waited way too long. I think he was waiting for his creep wave. Oh well, he'll be happy to just farm that out. And it's going to be
got some return levels, so you can't just like go ham on Centaur. Now he's got level 3 in return. You know, he can take a bit of punishment from that. But Shadowblade online, he's going to be a real nuisance.
And Hex is the choice here for Puck. And I guess if you're gonna skip the treads, Ultimate Orb will help you similarly. So I like this. He gets a gem as well. I think this is smart. They need to really just figure out their map control situation and make it easier for them to initiate team fights. A nice disruption there is going to save a lot of damage. Shadow Dance wasted. This might be an opportunity for them to move forward. All of the team is here. Luna here as well. Puck in the back. He's going to be coming up. Yasha finished for the Luna. And they smoke up.
They don't know she has the gem. He's been waiting way far back, you know, holding it, not showing himself. They want to see if they can maybe get a catch.
They have to know they're doing this, though. They were all just there. And now the creeps are hitting the tower. They have to know that this is happening.
I don't think they necessarily know they're going through the jungle, though, but Ember conveniently finishes out that farm and just pulls out. So this might be bad timing, and it might be a waste of time.
Like they're going to get them, are they? They're going to smoke themselves. Clockwork's got one.
Just coincidence, I would.
They MLS as well. Wow, they really think there's someone up here. Fortunately, they're just barking up the wrong tree. Well, sometimes you waste a bunch of time, but I mean, they didn't really lose anything there because the Dire did the same thing, so it's fine.
Yeah, just a bit of a stalemate for both teams as they try to get something going,
oh,
but
dear
they'll have to wait it out.
Well, this is why you get a Battle Fury. This is disgusting. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that hero's good. And he is going to go pure damage. Crystallis acquired. I wonder if he'll just go straight for the Daedalus.
Get a Daedalus, like...
Oh my goodness.
This is disgusting. Oh my god.
This goes on. It's going to be guaranteed pickoffs on the Shadow Demon, guaranteed pickoffs potentially on the Mirana.
Look how much gold he just got. I mean, that's gross. This hero Ancient's better than anyone in the game. It's disgusting. I feel dirty after watching that.
Yeah, need to take a shower.
Yeah. Blade Mail picked up for Clockwork here, just to continue helping try to get these pickoffs. I like this item choice. It's good.
For who? I'm sorry?
Clockwork. Blade Mail.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. He knows he might be taking a licking, so he wants to return out the damage as much as possible. So I'd like to see him though take more advantage of his hook shot. He's now level 11. We haven't seen a lot of it, but
this is like pretty clearly bait. All right, they're not gonna go for it. Oh. Wow, he does go for it. Shadow Dance as well. They need to chase him down. Dark Pack. Oh no, Arrow gonna miss as well. And with all of those missing, I'm not sure they can actually get this kill. Nope.
Well, that bugger.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to catch Slark. He's so fast. What an annoying hero.
Gets himself out of there. While we're all here, let's go ahead and push. So we're going to go ahead and congregate down here and try to make something happen.
We've got a fresh BKB on the Luna. things are good in this.
He's going what looks like for that Manta, so that's good. I love the Manta on the Luna. It's just so great.
I do like the lifesteal
Dire's bottom tower
before the Yasha because then you can start stacking ancients. And once you get the
She can
Yasha,
still go that, you know,
yeah,
and have
you
the
definitely
Yasha
still need to
reliable.
get it, but I like getting a little bit earlier, I think. But I can definitely see why you go for the Yasha.
We'll see. Should be a nice secure tier 2. I don't know. They might overcommit. Puck waiting on the high ground. I don't think they see her over here.
Wow, they
Oh,
know.
now they do.
This Venom's done a really nice job of using the wards
Yeah.
everywhere.
fallen.
And he blinks back. Well, they got their tower. They got what they came for. I think they're just going to try to repel everyone back now. Protect their own tier 2s. And that is indeed what they're going to do. Genie playing very carefully
Yeah.
here. He thought
Look at his gold. Man. I've got 3 wishes, and that's going to be 3 Battle Furies.
Jesus. He's going for the data list. Looks like he's flying out. I think he's flying out for the Demon Edge right now.
Wow. Yeah, Shadow Demon, he's going to be dead. 700 life on him. If he gets caught in one of those sleight of fists, he's
like,
done.
Goodbye. See you
It's
later,
gonna be
buddy.
Oh,
Do you
boy.
get another Battle Fury after this? This is unfamiliar territory for me. I never do the Battle Fury build.
He has so many different styles of builds and item get-ups that's been thrown around. It's pretty much, you could take wherever you like at this point. So, yeah, that is a possibility if he wants to just keep going extra cleave, or maybe then he finally decides to consider getting maybe a BKB for himself. We'll have to see. That's going to be all on Genie.
Well, who do you think has the upper hand at this point? You think anyone's heavily favored?
Well, looking at the goal graph, it's even again, which I kind of agree with. Nemesis is getting all this reliable farm on their hardcore carry. I mean, if Newbie... If Newbie don't... Oh, it's hard because you always have that Luna to fall back on. I mean, but I don't think she'll be able to withstand this Ember Spirit. I think after 35 minutes, Nemesis might have this one.
Yeah, I'm pretty torn as well. I'm not really sure, honestly. I think that Newbie had a really good opportunity. Oh, I'm gonna die here? No, they have no section. He's fine. But I think they had a huge opportunity right when Luna got the BKB to like force some fights and really just push heavily. And they didn't really do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure Luna still hasn't activated her BKB. Yeah, she hasn't. So like, why do you even buy it? You know, if you buy a BKB and don't use it, you're just wasting money. And I think, like you said, this Ember Spirit is going to be a huge problem. Like, he's going to sit in the back and just mow down supports.
The one nice thing about not using your BKB is that you'll get to keep that duration of time, and as the game progresses, 10 seconds is definitely really valuable in those fights where they're constantly spamming out everything and all their additional sheep sticks and everything that they've now acquired. But
he's critting for like 700 though.
I mean, it's all right now. It's all about Slark is just doing a great job creating space, going around, poking at them, being a real nuisance, trying to be the real target, and they forget about the Genie.
I think they may have underestimated the kind of damage that this Ember Spirit can do. We'll see though. I mean, I think either team with a very good engagement, Newbie can easily take a fight, like no problem. If they're able to catch out the Ember Spirit with the puck, they can take a fight. In a head-on engagement, I think I have to favor Nemesis, so it's really going to come down to execution for me at this point.
Yep, we'll see, and it could be all down to, as well, the proper initiation of that puck. If she can set up a really nice coil on multiples and won't allow the Ember Spirit to be elusive.
Ooh, he doesn't have a Blink Dagger. Arrow sails through, he pounces away, and he's out of here.
Just making them commit. Just making them a commit.
Ganks on him, and they really need to do that. Like, the Centaur uses Blink too early, so he couldn't Blink to follow up the Lucent Beam stun. Sadness. Sadness. Wow, this Slark is super ham. This is dead Marana. Wow, he does so much damage. This hero's insane.
He gets anything on it. Yeah, if he gets anything on his own, that's all the barrier.
Goodbye. That was not a helpful disruption. They get the kill. And, oh my god!
Luna got snipped down to about quarter life after that one sleight of fist.
Look at that. Oh,
this is not good. He's gonna get another right now. Ooh, Shard even got lucky about that. No crit chance on him.
Jesus.
He steps away.
I don't know how they're gonna deal with this. Like, they have to. The problem is that if they jump on the Ember Spirit, then Slark just tears them a new one. That was a nice phase shift. He would have died. And if they jump on Slark, and then Ember Spirit just does whatever he wants, and they have to pick. Like, the whole point of their lineup is to kill one person.
Yeah, if they, you know, I'm expecting we won't see Ember Spirit and Slark hanging too close together. If they can force Luna to maybe pull out an Eclipse on one of them, the other one will have free will to just kind of go ham. So, and most likely, maybe the Slark will be the one that will have to try to take the brutal head-on punishment, and that way when Ember Spirit steps in, they have nothing for him, and he'll just start going crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, though. Like I said, still going to come down to engagements, and so far, I think Genie has done a nice job of dodging engagements when he knew he wasn't in favor. Same with Slark. So at this point, I think I'm on the Nemesis train. We'll see, though. It's going to be a 4-staff. Mech's been picked up for a while for Tio. 4-staff next, I presume. This could be a BKB or a Sanjin Yasha for the Slark. If he just wants to be the holder of the damages and he can tank up a little bit more, I think I like the Sanjin Yasha on him. He doesn't really have to worry about Eclipse anyway. On the other hand, BKB secures him against Puck, so I think either are completely fine.
Yeah, either are fine. Sage, Heaven's Halberd would be interesting pickup for him, but we'll see. And it's not going to look like a #2 Battle Fury for Ember Spirit. Picks up the hammer, so this could obviously be either a Desolator or a BKB if he wants to play it safe, but I don't know if that'll be the case. It's going to be raw damage.
Like, yeah, this hero, the whole point of Sleight of Fist is that you don't have to be in the fight, so...
Yeah.
I think this is probably just a Desolator, and this is... I don't know how they're going to deal with this. Like, if Newbie doesn't get a perfect engagement, they're just going to get completely railed. They have so much raw damage on Dire.
They haven't even gotten a good setup yet with Disruptor and his Static Storm. If they get that in there, it's going to be absurd. So, I mean, the team setup right now from Nemesis is looking extremely potent.
This looks like it might be one of those engagements to decide it. And Puck choosing the worst possible time to leave heads out. And look at this. They move forward. And this is just not going to work out. They're trying to make it happen with an Eclipse. But they're all stuck in the Static Storm. It's not working out. Genie doing the DPS. Dodges out of the fight. Double kill for him. Double kill on the meanwhile for Luna. But now Puck is here. Cleans up a support. And so far, it's Slark and Genie to finish out the fight. But I am okay with having those two heroes to finish it off. And they do get the 5-man wipe. Triple kill for Genie. And they just don't have the damage to kill both these heroes.
Yeah, you may take on our whole support squad or foundation, but both cores stand strong on Nemesis. Yeah, stand strong, and that's what matters. Nemesis clearly come out on top. They don't even lose the tower. Nothing for it, so... Man, this is just the start.
And he does actually buy BKB. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I guess they're going to use Sleight of Fist to set up the Searing Chains and then move forward. I like this too. I mean, it still does give you a bit of damage, and at this point, you know that you don't really need that much more damage. Like, he already does way more than anyone else. Being able to one-shot supports with Sleight of Fist is like a nice little commodity, but they've got plenty of damage to deal with that, so... They're going to choose Hiroshi here. I like this. I like this a lot. This is going to secure them a lead. Oh, wow, and he's
get the magic
tower. This is actually really bad, because now the TP to go here is gone. That was unfortunate. That Luna is probably very unhappy right now.
Yep, they're not going to be able to stop this one. They even know it's happening. Arrow flies out. Will catch.
Genie, but I don't think there's anything they can do about this. The Disruptor is standing here, watching over them.
Luna's so far away. Doesn't even have Eclipse if she gets there on time. They can't do this. Don't take this fight.
Puck moving through. Genie is pretty low. Oh, they're going to get destroyed. Puck goes down, and this is the opposite of what you want. But, oh, Stampede. Genie actually stuck in a really awkward place. Moves forward, darts forward. Newbie taking damage. Look, if you can chunk through a Centaur like that, how do you expect anyone else in your team to live? And he does have the Sleight of Fist. 900 damage crit. Genie doing this one. Slark moves forward. He's going to regen up now. And now the whole team in full retreat. Hookshot not up. He doesn't have an Aghanim's, but oh my God, this Ember Spirit. He has just had way too long. The Slark moves forward as well. And I don't think there's any way Newbie can come back from it after that engagement.
No, that was... don't take that fight. You don't have Eclipse. You don't have good positioning. The Roshan's already down. Just get the hell out of there. But they didn't want to listen. Puck jumped in. Wasn't quite with everyone. And then he almost got away. He had over to here, but the bird came up and slapped him and took him down in the end. The neutral not allowing him to get away from that one. But regardless, Ember and the Slark cleaning house once again for Nemesis.
It's reigning supreme now, and he has the Aegis as well. I don't expect this to get better at this point for Newbie. They had their opportunity, and I think they missed it. I really think they needed to capitalize on buying this BKB on Luna, because if you don't do anything with it, then you literally bought an item that does nothing, because it doesn't give you a lot of damage, it doesn't give you a lot of HP. It's meant for that magic immunity, and I don't think they capitalized on their opportunity, to be honest. So they're getting punished for it, that's for sure.
Yep. We'll see. Genie, I'm imagining now he'll go for that number 2 Battle Fury. It just
I
seems
think
so
so,
right.
yeah.
You got 2 hands. Let's get another Battle Fury in there and make it happen. Look at all these sweet ancients, man. The supports
They
are
just keep
just
doing
like,
it,
I
too.
sacrifice to you, Ember. Please take me. Carry me into the wind. Take my creeps I've stacked here for you. Very nice. Just like that Lycan game. Very good.
Well, man. And now then Aghanims is coming up for Clockwork, like... They have the right idea, though. They're completely smoked up. They want to try to get a pick off here.
Yep. Battle number 2. Perseverance acquired.
Oh, God. This is gonna be gross. He almost has it.
This
They're
might
not
be
finding
this
anyone
might be a
with
do or
this
die
too.
for Newbie, by the way. I
Yeah,
mean,
this is the YOLO jungle smoke gank that we sometimes see. Like, they know that if they need to get a massive team fight win right now, and they stand
lose this,
for
it's
it, but
over.
they only are going to find the Veno, and they committed a ton for that. I guess the Clockwork's here as well, but look at all the resources they're committing to this. I don't know why Disruptor's
Cores are not even in
here.
this fight. The Cores are not even in this fight. So even if they lost anyone, they should consider it a loss. But
Yeah,
they
I mean,
do
look at
manage.
this. 2 towers die for that. That's totally not
I think
worth
they're
it.
all support now. They're like, oh wait, what the hell? And they have to run all the way back to the base to address. And both these heroes are super elusive. They should be able to get away. You know, now he has that BKB.
I don't. That was a little. I think he thought more of the team was there, but with Eclipse already down, whatever. It's fine. He's so far ahead that I'm not sure it matters. But
Yeah.
that was totally not worth it. They got 3 kills, but they lost 2 towers. Jesus Christ, this poor Shadow Demon. They don't even like. That was just
Back to
that's so
fountain.
unfortunate, yeah.
Oh man, that was one sleight of fist, I'm sure. Ripping him right apart. He's gonna have that another Battle Fury online easy. He's probably holding a little bit for buyback as a foundation just in case. I don't know, man.
I
It's
guess
just gonna...
they can maybe take another fight like that. They might be in okay shape, but I don't see how they ever win that fight if the cores are there. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely
pull out
still
something
opportunities
crazy
here.
and get like a Ghost Scepter or something on some of these heroes in
You
hopes that
definitely need
you
a Ghost
survive for a
Scepter.
little bit. But I mean,
You need it. Like, if you're Shadow Demon, it's gonna get to the point when he gets his second Battle Fury. He has it now. Like, if you get Sleight of Fisted, I think you just die. Like, if you get critted, oh my god, he's a double damager, and this is gonna get gross. Does get caught by an arrow, but he does still have the Aegis as well. That's a long arrow. And now Puck is...
oh
well, that will literally one-shot Shadow Demon. I don't think they can win through this. He's just way too farmed.
oh my god.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, this guy is not
He's
human.
moving straight forward. He knows that he smells blood. This is their opportunity. Static Storm is going to come through, takes down the Centaur without a problem. Continues to move forward. Eclipse is going to go off, but what is it even going to do?
Ooh.
Genie is just right-clicking away here. The Aegis goes off. 4 are dead for Newbie, and Luna is in full retreat. There are 2 gems. Convenient for someone to have some extra eyes. And Corey's going to bring those out of there. I guess he has decided he'd like to be 4 eyes. But this is just... Newbie are just... They have no answer to this Genie.
Luna won that little bit of a battle, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, he took down the Aegis, but now they're just going to town, onto the base. Should be able to get the racks here. No problem. Pull back. Wait out maybe for Roche. Maybe get greedy. Go for more. We'll see.
Yeah. This is... I don't know. This is brutal. Roche is not up for a while, but do they even, like, need it? I don't think so. There's an Aghanims now for Clockwork. Life does not look good for Newbie. Does not look good at all. I mean, if they can prolong this game for, like, another 25 minutes, they probably have an okay chance. Because they can get the Centaur way more tanky. I mean, he's only level 14 compared to the level 20 Ember Spirit. So a lot of his natural strength gain that people like so much is just not even, like, it's not even part of the game at this point. So Luna needs to get, like, a Butterfly or something to help deal with this. And I just don't know if they have that kind of time.
Yeah, I was thinking Butterfly, or I was thinking the Satanic. Just complete out the Satanic so she can withstand the heavy damage coming in, but she needs
I don't
also to be
think it does
putting
enough.
out more damage, so
They do get
it's...
This is decent on the Slark, but wow, that Static Storm is going to throw them for a huge loop. Luna does not have Eclipse, relying on right clicks, but Genie just moves forward, mows forward, and he is just taking down everyone here. And look at Spica, he wants to try to make it happen, but Genie's just, nope. Just sleight of fist in. And that is just, this hero is ridiculous. Oh, wow. From
Nice jump
downtown
in and
grabs
catch.
a kill. And that is a 5-man wipe
That's game.
for nothing.
That's gotta
right?
be game.
They didn't
It's
lose
just
anyone.
the mobility on Ember Spirit is just so good. He could be taking the brunt, you know, abrupt force of damage, but able to just get out of there with the help of his ultimate, and then he could just linger on the outskirts and still get off a few more sleight of fists, being a
he
part of
looked
the
like-
battle. It's absurd.
Exactly like you said. I mean, he looked like he was almost dead, and then he just spirited away and just threw out 2 sleight of fists and killed like 3 heroes. And now he's a Desolator as well. This is disgusting. That's another axe down. I don't think there's anything. I mean, Newbie had their opportunity. They had their game plan. When they had the blink on Sento, they had the blink on Puck, they had the BKB on Luna. There was really nothing on the opposing side that they could do to deal with that. But they waited so long, and you know, he took those ancient camps. Maybe they weren't expecting him to farm that fast, but they missed it, man. They missed their window, and now that window is on fire, and there's an Ember Spear looking through it. So we'll see. I think this game is drawing to a close, though.
Nemesis is gonna get the victory, their first win. Good for them. So
No naked laps.
Newbie, they need to find something going for themselves. But both these teams, they needed to get a victory. They needed to get a little bit of a morale booster, and Nemesis look like they're gonna be coming out on top on the back of this Ember Spirit.
Yeah, and the lands are just pushing in. Now they have to deal with both of these. If they want, they can just wait for another Roshan here, but Genie is just doing an absurd amount of damage at this point. Like, look, just his natural right-click is 400. Then you add the sleight of fist damage, which is 120, and then add a crit on top of that with the cleave. I don't know. That's disgusting.
He's fully done here. I mean, if he wants, he could just get the bots, place up the arcanes, and then you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah,
There's
you're
really nothing else you need to do. So
The Slark is soloing the Centaur. This is when you know that something has gone horribly wrong. And now Slark is in the middle of the whole team. Ember is going to come over. Clockwork as well. And the whole team just dies immediately as soon as Genie comes forward. That Clockwork Cog's actually doing a nice job of protecting Spica. Not able to get it in there and actually get a right click off. I think he was wondering, like, what the hell? Why can't I click on that hero? The Cog's just keeping him safe there. Man, that backfired a little bit. But, I mean, at this point, they're still just fine.
yeah, I mean, it's a glimmer of hope for Newbie, but most of your base has been depleted away, so
Flamio was gonna die here. Maybe he has a blink, actually. Maybe he just lives.
it's the one kink in the armor for Ember Spirit. He's still relatively squishy when you go this hardcore damage build. You only have the BKB for survivability, but other than that, you can get ripped apart if you do manage to get a hold of them, so it can happen, but they have like tier 2s to still work through. It's just, you know, it's a hill, you're looking up, you can't see the top of it, and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do to get back in this one, but we'll take what we can get.
I think he was just a little too YOLO there. He went way forward. There's no reason to get over here when there's a Clockwork hooking everyone in, and he could have just stayed back here and just used Sleight of Fist and just nailed everyone down, and I think they would have easily taken that fight. He won't make that mistake again.
No, certainly not. And they're going to be back in this one shortly to try to put a lid on it.
They're just going to farm up. At this point, with that little scare, they might wait for Roche. It is almost back up, so. Ember's coming back up in a couple seconds, and that seems like way too convenient. Just, oh, and it's up as soon as he wanders in there. So I think they're probably just going to take this Roshan and then close out the game. But I have to say, I mean, well played by Nemesis, I think. They did get a little bit of an opportunity that was sort of handed to them on a silver platter with no one really pressuring them. I think Newbie dropped the ball on this one.
It would have been nice if the Mirana had built up a little more farm for herself. It could have been like a potential secondary core, something like Sing Sing does on Cloud9 frequently, but you know, it's just committed to this support style through and through, trying to get the pickoffs early on, and just we never really saw anything else since then except these potential maybe Moonlight Shadow ganks. But here we go, balls to the wall, gentlemen.
They know this is happening. They pinged. They're backing up.
They're baiting it out.
This is really
They haven't even touched the Roche yet.
Ember Spirit setting himself up a little place to go home to. Man, that was really nice game sense there. I mean, you know they're gone when your base is getting pushed in on. There's no one defending it, but
oh yeah,
Slark gonna start it out here, and I think the rest of the team are gonna be happy to just stand outside the pit. I mean, they can even initiate here with the Clockwork and Genie following it up. So at this point, I think they're pretty comfortable. This looks pretty good. I like this engagement, I think, for... oh, there we go. As soon as he sees an opportunity, he just bounces out of there. There's a stampede, but oh, a kinetic field to keep everyone out, and that's just going to let them finish up this Roshan.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Mara wasn't even around.
Without the puck, how do they possibly start this team fight?
They're on him, but nope, free rush for them. Then they can go up the mid lane, go for the megas, or just kind of take it to home. So
yeah, and we'll see where I think they are going to rotate up towards top. Looks like that anyway. Maybe not the whole team, but there we go. Genie's moving up there.
Someone just attested this in chat, and it's good to know. Genie did a great job on this Ember Spirit, and he had great game sense. Remember in the mid game when they were trying to make eggs happen on him, and he was just playing so safely. That was the only YOLO moment we saw really earlier when they seemed to throw away that last team fight. But other than that, he's been very methodical on this Ember Spirit, very safe. He knows he's a glass can, and he can't throw it away.
Is it going to be enough? Newbie moving in. He does have the BKB to Aegis as well. Genie's here, and Spica is caught. He wants to use that Eclipse. He's doing a decent job of getting everyone down. He is going to take down Genie. Newbie still here, though. I think they are going to manage to take him down. Those Clockwork Cogs are actually really hurting them. Jesus. Well, Slark's back up now, and like that's the second time that he's clockworked cogged in there, and then Genie just can't right-click him.
Yeah. Wow, they're doing a great job setting it up, taking advantage of the upper hill here. Slark has to be careful.
Ooh, he has a nice job with that pact, and now BOTs are here. Ember Spirit is here, and that is just the...
Oh, hello. Oh, boy.
Oh, well.
Poor Luna, man. She is bringing it home for Newbie. I mean, they're going out with a bang right now, and she's just man-fighting it up in here. It's just a shame that, like I said, that there's not really a secondary set of damage really coming in to help out. But she's going for it.
The build she went for is definitely the right one. Heart doesn't actually help you that much when there's just this much damage. You really just need to hope to God you get a couple good evasion procs, and I mean, the racks are still... Everything is still dying, though. They're fighting, and Luna's doing a hell of a job.
If they wanted to, they could try to like slow siege it, throw a couple in the other lanes, and just see if they can slowly push it in from all sides, and just eventually just take control of the racks and get it done. But
the problem, the problem with Ember Spirit is physical damage is really good against him, and Luna at this point does have that with the butterfly, but I think it might just be a little bit too little, too late as they just start slamming away at the racks. Eclipse is down.
No Eclipse this time. Yeah,
maybe just move in on this. Slark's going for it, but he's the only one. Needs some follow from his team. Genie's here, gets one off. The Shadow Demon a bit stuck, and now here he is moving forward, trying to right-click, trying to save the game. There's a Ghost Scepter for the Disruptor, and now the BKB is low enough charge where it's just not nearly as good. Now Genie pops his own. Clockwork moves forward as well, and now finally Spica is going to fall. Genie is going to reign supreme, double kill, and now Luna has bought back the last-ditch effort to try to win this game, but I think it's just too late. She's done her best, but it's just not working. Oh.
That dieback, though.
I
want my Eclipse, though. No, I couldn't get my Eclipse off. That's it. That's game. All right, good stuff. Good effort from Newbie there. Just unfortunately didn't have the Ember Spirit taking control, snowballing away this game. And they got done. Props to Nemesis finally getting the a notch in the win column for them.
Well, they put one up on the board, and Ember Spirit able to bring it home for them, even when it goes pretty late. 50 minutes, actually. It didn't really feel like a 50-minute game, but we'll be back soon for the last game of the night. That game is going to be... Let's see... Monkey Spanner versus Get Outs, and we'll be back here. That game is scheduled to start in just 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. I'm What Is Hip. Find me on Twitter at WhatIsHipTV, and Coddle Guy joining me tonight. Find him on Twitter at Coddle Guy. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope, let's do it. Let's just take this one home, Greg. We got one more. Then we
one more to go, baby. And then I've got class. Woo! See you guys soon.